Now it's time for predictions. It's playoffs. They're playoff predictions, so I got to add a little spice to it. Playoff predicciones. Tynes, you going to smile on that one? There we go. I did that
I
for
am.
you.
I like that.
I'm going to start with you, playoff Paul. Dalvin Cook was held to only 64 yards rushing last game. I'm putting the Dalvin Cook rushing 81 yards over under. You start us off.
I think over. I think Lawrence might be onto something just as far as they may run the ball a little more. You know what? Their defensive line, their offensive line against the Giants' defensive line is not a good matchup. I don't know if they want to put Kirk Cousins back there all the time. I think it's going to be a close game. The Vikings and Giants almost always play close games. So I think he's going to need a lot of carries, but I think he goes over 81 yards.
Tynes.
Yeah, I like that too, Paul. I think screen game, run game, tight end type game for the Vikings. I would switch it up. I would not let Kayvon and Azeez tee off, especially with the two interior guys the Giants have. I could see Dalvin Cook going for over 100 yards this game. He is an elite running back. Again, doesn't kill you, but obviously you got to eliminate the big chunk plays for him. But he is an elite runner. I say over 80 yards.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well. If you can take away some of the chunk plays in the passing game, and as long as that's not a backbreaker of a run against this defense, then I think a little bit over having them run the ball a little bit more than what they did last time could really help this Giants defense. Again, as long as it's not anything where they're controlling the clock. Here's two guys that not only controlled the clock, they controlled the game last game. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, they combined for 242 yards combined. I'm going to put these combined yards at 199 over, under, Tynes. Go.
I'm going to stay under. Not by much either. I think Justin Jefferson is going to do what he does, but I think the real focus to me would be for Wink is to slow down Hawkinson. I think he opens up a lot of things for Jefferson as well as Cook. So I will take the under here. I think they do a much better job with the Xavier back there on the tight end Hawkinson, who's an unbelievable player. So under for me.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go under also. A lot of the same things that Lawrence said. I think Landon Collins was not as big of a factor then as he was 3 weeks ago as he is now. I think the Giants rally and tackle pretty well. So get the ball out of Kirk Cousins' hands. Those Hawkinson plays, they give it to him. Now they got to rally and get him for 4, 5, 6 yards. If you do that, it's going to be hard for him to get over 100 yards. And you got to keep him out of the end zone. There's no question about it. He can't have these guys more than the yards. These guys have 3 touchdowns between them. That's too many. You got to lower that.
Yeah, I'm going to go over on this one. I know I have the feeling, I'm going to go with you on this, Tynes, that they'll neutralize Hawkinson, but this guy, Justin Jefferson, is having himself a lights-out season. I see a lot of play action, max protection, trying to get him the ball down the field. That's when I believe, is the most deadliest, and he's got sticky glue in his hands for sure. So, but just to keep him out of the end zone, that's the goal right there.